Hey pals, welcome back to my World of Tanks channel. I'm Antonov2, and today I've got a game in the AMX 48 Tier 8 French tank destroyer for you. I've sold this tank quite a while ago already, but I kept this game, so it was pretty cool. And I've already got the Foch, the Tier 9 tank destroyer, and I soon have the Tier 10 vehicle. I really love the Foch, but I had an awesome time driving this vehicle too. I like the Foch a bit more because it's basically the same tank with less weak spots, better armor, better gun, and just all better. So I like the Foch a bit more, but this vehicle is really amazing too. And the one thing that kills this tank is the bad aiming time. The Foch has got 2.3 seconds aiming time, which is amazingly good for a 120mm gun, but this tank here has got 2.9 seconds, which is not very good, especially when you're sniping. So what I've done here is I've taken up position up here on this is Sand River, and I've headed up for these hills here, or mountains. And what I'm trying to do is here the T-34-2 and the Hellcat zone. I hope that they're going to spot enemies for me, and I hope to snipe them. But it could be that I can't see them because they're too far away. I'll just have to see it. And there we go, Ferdinand spotted down there, but I can't see him. So the big waiting begins. And at the moment I'm just thinking about heading down there and going up close, because I just cannot hit anybody from here. There isn't anybody spotted anyway, but that Ferdinand back there, you couldn't hit him. So I'm just thinking about if I go down there and I'm outflanked and so on, but there's quite a bit of support, and there's a T-34 spotted and an IS, but I cannot hit them, and the Ferdinand spotted again, but I cannot hit anybody. So I'm just thinking right now, should I wait, because maybe they'll draw closer. Like, my team's taking up pretty defensive positions here, and maybe the enemies are going to rush them. But they've got less tanks than we, so I think they're probably not. And that's why I decide to head on up. So what I'm doing now is I'm trying to just go a bit further, like a bit closer, to try to get some shots in to see them, but still can't see any of those guys. I've got full camo skills in this tank, and I've also got a camo net, so you can see. It is pretty depressing because you can see all these guys can shoot and I can't, so I just draw closer. Getting impatient. And T-34. Okay, aim. We had to go for his turret. I'm not sure if we hit him there. And just in a second you'll see a very lucky shot. So let's see. This tank's got very good frontal armor. It's got 150mm slope back very well. Most tier 8 tanks, nearly all lower tier tanks, will have real problems penning this. And look at this. The Ferdinand is only exposing a superstructure and very little of it. And it's a T-34, and I go for his cupola, but I miss, and he misses too, thank God, because he could probably pen my frontal armor. Hello, Mr. Ferdinand. Look at that. Look how small that is. Oh, did you see that one? That was a tiny hit area. It was just a millimeter. Oh yes. And we just sliced through a superstructure like a hot knife through butter. Oh god, and we miss. I think I didn't aim completely there. Sorry, Ferdinand. Okay, so I'm going to go for the hull of the T-34. Okay, I get him. He's down on quite low health. Any of these tanks here could one-shot him, probably. Should I go for Ferdinand again? Oh no, I want to get the T-34. I ricochet this cupola, or I think the front of the turret. It probably would have penned this cupola. And the AMX 5100 finishes him off. So I go for Ferdinand again. I didn't aim completely because I was afraid that he'd pull back into cover before I could get my shot. But this tank can go at 50 kph, and its acceleration is pretty good because it's got very good PWR. So I'm pretty quickly catching up with him, getting to his location, and I'm going to knock him out now, hopefully. Oh, hello. I find that the hull on the Ferdinand is not all that difficult to pen. He tracks me only, which is kind of lucky. I'm not going to use a repair kit here because it's just a waste. Like, there's nobody firing at me, so I don't really have to use a repair kit. That's our first kill. So there are now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 enemy tanks left. SU-152 spotted up ahead, and this AMX 5100 is a bit in front of me. Oh look, there's a Ferdinand and some medium tank. Can't see what he is. It's a T69. Oh, T28 and a T69. T29. And what's the other one? T69. Okay, so none of these tanks except for the Ferdinand can pen me frontally from this distance, except if they're incredibly lucky and hit one of my weak spots, which is not very likely. And you can see the Ferdinand hasn't got the best gun there, so he probably won't be able to penetrate me either. So I'm pretty safe here from this distance, really. 370 meters, they shouldn't really be able to penetrate me. And yes, 408 damage. And just right there, you can always see the bad aiming time on this gun. Like, I don't completely aim because it will just take far too long. And we get the killing shot in on the Ferdinand. Third kill. And there's a T29. Okay, he's tier 7. That's a bit unfair because we've got a tier 10 gun. Oh yes, and we didn't completely aim, but I find after patch 8.6 that, like, in patch 8.6, I think it was 8.6, or maybe 8.5, no, it was 8.6, they changed the mechanics of the aiming mechanics, and the shot dispersion, like the shots now gravitate a lot more towards the center of your aiming circle, which is really good for guns like this that aim very, very slowly. So the SU-100, he has got a very low penetrating gun, 175mm of penetration on the top gun. That is not really a big threat for us, and we finish him off, and that's our 4th kill. And now the enemies are down to 5 tanks, the score's 10-6. And when we first came over here, the score was pretty even, but the enemies are in a pretty bad location here, and we're closing in on them from everywhere. So I go for the T69 because he's the bigger threat, but I miss him and hit the T29, but don't do any damage. Somebody penetrated me there. That must have been the SU-101 or the IS-3, because I don't think that any of those other tanks would have been able to pen me except for gold ammo. I think that SU-101 is firing at me. I have to be careful. I can't see. Ah, there he is. Okay, I see you now, you little bugger. But first of all, I'm going to go for T69 because... Oh, he's dead already. Okay, he burned. So, T20. I hope that I can kill him without exposing myself to the SU. The reload in this gun is very, very nice. The DPM is insane, but it gets even better on the Foch. Like, the Foch uses the same gun, but it gets even better. Like, the DPM on the Foch is insane because the Foch has got a 7-second reload or something like that, which is comparable to that of the Super Pershing. But the Super Pershing only deals out 250 damage per shot. The Foch deals out 400. And oh no, we couldn't get the top gun. Oh, but there's still Pershing and IS-3. Oh, I really hope that we can get the top gun. So let's see. Come on, come on. I don't go into sniper mode. I ricochet. Okay, I guess I should have gone to sniper mode. That was just a bit daredevilish. And okay, this could be our top gun. And yes, we get the top gun. Okay, good, good. And we've really got this game in the bag with only the IS-3. He really can't do anything against our tier 8 tanks. And we capped completely. So yeah, nice game there. And we just got the top gun just before the cap was completed. So nice twist there to the end. So that's some after game stats. So it turns out we actually lost the game. I thought we won it, but we lost. The time expired, and because we were attackers, we lost. So that was a real shame because, well, it was just like we would have just had to kill the IS-3 and they would have won. And like we were kind of superior to the enemy team really, but like the time was just in the favour of our enemies. But we got a steel wall medal and a Top Gun badge. That shot of the Ferdinand was hilarious, where we penned a superstructure from quite a far distance, and it's just this millimetre of it looking over that ridge. That was pretty funny, and we damaged quite a lot of enemies, killed 6, critted 4, and enabled swatting damage to 4 enemies. We were the best player of the entire team, dealing out 3,624 damage, and we fired 20 shots, of which 17 hit and 13 penetrated. I already talked about the damage. We received 14 hits, of which only 7 penetrated, the other 7 ricocheted. And we received 3,840 potential damage, which is nearly equivalent to the damage we dealt out. But we've only got 1,000 HP, so that's pretty nice. We damaged 8 enemies, destroyed 6, and just short of 1,000 damage was done upon our spotting. So, pretty nice game there, and I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you thought our shot on the third down was funny, and a bit of a shame that we lost it, but, you know, still was a nice game. And you know, please let me know in the comments what you think. Is the Forge at tier 9 more fun than the ACMLE 48 at tier 8? What tank do you think is better? Because the 48 gets slightly better matchmaking, the Forge is slightly better in nearly every respect. So let me know what you think. What tank do you prefer? And I'm looking forward to seeing you in one of my next videos. Bye bye.